Hey guys, it's Crystal Dragonfly here with a video on making a traveler's journal out of a magazine, okay? I've seen a few people do different things with them. This is, I do a lot with the magazine. You guys seen my scrap journal is made of a traveler's magazine. So, I thought, you know what, let's do it. We're all about using our scraps and using what we have. And, yeah. Even the composition and works are cheap, but if you already have a magazine, you can do this. So, here we go. Beautiful. I made this. I love it. It took me not long at all. You need a magazine and a glue stick and an X-Acto knife for the basis. Oh, and some tape, I would suggest. But, alright, Kurt, you're probably thinking, well, those are great, and you see a lot of people use these for journaling, dry mediums, drawing, glue books. They make great glue books. How about art? Literally slapping the paint down and getting into it. Why would I want to use that, Crystal? Well, let me tell you. I've been experimenting. So, because I'm the same way, guys. I'm not much of a journal. I'll write something, but it'll get lost in the paint or, the ragamarole. The magazine I use is actually an Oprah magazine. My library has tons for free, and so that's a pretty thick paper. This is like it's just a friggin' magazine. I mean, it's just nothing expensive. I think it's like a beauty, health, Goodwill type, not Goodwill, yeah, one of those. So, the paper isn't super fantastic. So, flipped it, and this is just the good old Walmart paints, also the Craftsmart paints, the really nitty-gritty type of paints. All of us have them and use them. So they're more, they're liquidy. Some of them are runny as hell. I knew that Dylusions would work on this. It's made for journal. It dries quick and whatnot. So I wanted to work with really wet things. So as you can see, I put several coats on backwise, and these little circles are, I think 4 coats of paint. I even did some spray ink to spray down it. And you can see, I did do a little gesso. It's not nothing. Literally, I took some of this Walmart gesso, put 2 little squirts down, and that was it. You could still see through the page. The only reason I put a little gesso on was just to hold the paint to the page. So it wasn't no thick or anything. You see, I love the feel of it. Oh my god, guys, I wish you could feel it. And it's still pretty thin. So I like it, and I did a lot. Now, so on to the next one I did over here. These are just literally plays, guys. I mean, I tried to put in, smooshing and whooshing and, This side and this side was a red gelato. And I rubbed it down, I rubbed on it, because I can get pretty vigorous with my pages. And I also took a wet wipe to one side. I literally took a water brush and gooped it. We did lots of spray inks on here. This is literally the distress stain. I literally just... This is some texture paste. I did some stampage on it just to see. I mean, I really went to town on this. I love the texture of these pages, guys. Once you get that stuff on, it's just cool. And of course, you get the crinkle sound. So I love it. I abuse the hell out of it. Yay, it works. I'm excited. I mean, I did a lot of ink sprays. I did, and these are not the Dylusion ink sprays or Tumults ink sprays that are made for that type of thing. These are homemade water Bombay ink. So they are water, and I did try alcohol too, but so they're getting, it got abused, guys, and I love it. So I'm excited to show you guys this, and the reason why is I was going to go ahead and start, journaling or art journaling in this one, but I was like, a lot of you guys like to do it with me me you like to use the same type of journals and whatnot, so I thought, you know what, before I actually show a video of me actually working in this, I'm going to show you how to make your own. Okay, guys, if you think, you know, this looks really cool. This is just my homemade, right here. I made off my jelly plate some of those type of tapes. So that's what, guys. First off, you're going to want a big magazine. Oprah. There is the, what is the one called over here, guys? Oh, I would suggest using one of the bigger magazine. Martha Stewart Living, Real Simple is a nice big one, and Oprah. I do not buy any of those. I get them recycle them from the recycling bin, and also bookstore. Has a library bookstore type of thing, gives all these magazines free to pick, and crazy. I'm gonna go 21. And you are gonna need a extremely I'm trying to see here, guys, sorry. Close enough. An extremely sharp blade. I was just taking it where I've lost my mark. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. I hope you can still see it. I need the light to see. Gonna double check on the measurements because I've lost my mark. There it is. I need to measure that right out. There we go. So, I got my mark approximate. It's, you know, I'm not worried if it's perfect, but I am worried about keeping this on here. So you are going to want to push down on this. In fact, if you have like double-sided tape would be, or tape would be good to use to keep it down. I'm also going to use, because I didn't do this last time, I put my cutting mat down, and I got a big old cut on my desk, of course, from that. So next is the part that's going to take patience, because it's not going to happen in 2 seconds. And don't cut yourself. If you have a wider, thicker ruler, it'd probably be easier, but I don't. So we're stuck with this. It worked, you know, it worked just fine for my butt it up and go to town. Uh-oh, I just moved that. Shit. Sorry. I think because I don't push down on it, isn't good enough. So, when you're using a magazine, now see, I always tear this last page for some friggin' reason. I did it on my other one too. I'm going to go ahead and use a little piece of this just to go over it to make sure I don't get it torn anymore. But you want duct tape, or you can use a masking tape, whatever your preference is on tape wise. But you're going to want to tape this, your spine. You just want to reinforce it. Is a good idea. Oh, that just works for me. You do it how you want to do it. I mean, I do it my way. So this is just to help keep it from going every which way. Because, well, we can do it. Let's see if we can find the middle page. The thing is, it's hard to find the middle page when you cut out your book, right? So my thing is, I'll do 5 pages in front, 5 pages in back, and I'll do that until I hit the middle. And that's kind of how I judge where the middle is. You can take out like this type of thing. You're gonna want to take out, because guess what? Not a great page to use. So, just be careful when you take them out. Now I'm going to reinforce this first one, where this first page is, with some of this. And also the back where the cover and that hits. I hope I'm making sense, guys. I do this on my own, so it's like I get in my own groove, and then I'll forget to do something, and you know. You know how it is. We all do it. That I showed you. I did take out, I think, about 5 or 6 pages in the middle, because I got to a point where I was like, no, we're good on pages. And it's at the point it's got a lot of pages. Okay, this one's gonna have to, this one you could just, you know, rip off the one that's flopping around. I'm trying to get to this rear end here. And here we go. So we can put masking tape down there. I swear this is a quick one. I put it together rather quickly. So there we go. We got that and that and that. When we get to the middle, try to remember. If you want to do a guesstimate, go ahead. I'm not gonna. Let me get rid of this one. The glue that you get, I mean, it's even cheaper than Elmer's. And those were the pages that I showed you that I played on, and they held fine. This one I didn't do it, but I'm thinking about maybe. No, I'm not gonna. I was thinking about doing a. I can make this into like a pocket, but I'm not. I have a tendency on these to stay away from that because I want my covers strong as I can get them. So I'll put a. I figure I'll put a pocket or two in it with one of the pages. We'll make one of the pages into a cover or a pocket, if that's really what you want to do. Of course, you know, I don't have a thing. So, part of me I don't have. I kind of got off on that one, I think. So, I start with the front, get the front and back covers done, just like that, and then we're going to work on the pages. So let me get this one. There are 60 pages. So, there's one, there's two, so that's how I count. There's 60 pages, so lots of fun. And you can see they're not, with the cover on, they don't really hang off. This one I'm having a tendency to have them a little bit over the cover, which is no biggie, because once I put a cover over it, it'll hang a little. So you can fix that as you go. So, as I was explaining, everybody has their, I got 5 and 5, their own way of how they glue, okay? Y'all do. And if you're new and you don't, I'm going to show you how I do it. We're going this way, so I'm going to say, just as an example, we're going to put them coming towards me. I do I think I got 2 pages, yes I did. That does happen. We're going to crease, because if you try to crease it, in my opinion, with glue on it, you get a heck of an issue. You got more bubble, and because it likes to grab. Like I said, I try to do 5 at a time, and then I'll go to the back and do 5, so. Why do I do it that way? I don't know. Just what I do. Alright, so. Open it up now as we're gluing them back. I start up this one. Like I said, I use glue sticks. Most people do, because if you use watery glue, it's going to buckle and wrinkle before you do anything to it, so. And get that crease, and there you go. There's your one. It seems to go by quicker when we do it this way also. Okay. Alright, I'm not going to sit here and glue all these pages with you. So now, after, let's say I do all, this is my fifth one over here. Okay, I go ahead and shut it, rub it down, and we're going to go to the back. Okay, and do the same thing, but this one we're going to go this way. So we're going to go one, just like that, guys. Okay, that's how I glue, and then gradually I will eventually get to the middle of the book, and then that's where I will make sure I do a reinforcement with some tape. Some reinforcement of the tape where it'll stay. How many pages is that? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Not counting, so 4. And if there's a picture, you know, by all means, fold it a different way, because I certainly do. And my first one that over there that I made, and then I kind of crease it. I had them going every which way because it had a lot of cute pictures. So I go around all the edges for sure. A couple of strips down the middle. So that's how I do it, guys. That is how I glue. See, sometimes I don't glue perfect. It's not the end of the world, okay? So I'm going to glue all these, and you want a pocket. Alright, let's show you how to do an easy pocket. You're going to take 2 of your papers here, glue those suckers together long ways like this. You want to double up on this because it is a pocket. You know, you're going to put stuff in and out type of stuff. Just to help with thickness. So that's why I'm using 2. Okay. Like that. Get it all good. Alright, so you got that done. Now you're going to fold it over like you would this way. Okay. Depending on which way you're going, whatnot. Okay, now here's where you need to make a decision. You can glue it here and leave it a pocket to put stuff in up here. But I'm going to do a side one, so that's what we're going to do. So what do we need to do? You may want to use different glue or tape if you want for this part. I don't care for tape on too many pockets, because on these type of pockets the tape likes to get stuck to whatever you're sticking in, so yeah. So that's all you're going to do. Even though I'm going to trim it. Yeah, we're not going to need that. Yeah, we're going to do that side. Have a brain fart. We all have them. Now you're going to put it down. Okay. Alright, sorry guys, the camera batteries went dead. Alright, so we left here and I was like, you guys are probably asking me, how is this a pocket? Well, what you can do is you can take and cut, you want to cut this edging off, okay? I'm actually going to kind of use I'm not going to cut the right here off. We're going to go in the middle. If I can find there it is. You could use scissors for this. It's up to you. Completely up to you guys. There we go. So then you've got this right here. I'll actually cut a hole, not a hole. I've got a punch here. I usually do it differently, but for your sake, for you can see what I'm talking about, we'll go like this. Actually, we're going to go top and bottom. So there we go. So there's my little, let me grab some to put in it. Maybe. Like that. So there you go. You got yourself a pocket. Now I will most likely take some washi tape and washi around these right here, just to give it a little more protection for ripping. So that's just me. I finished it up same night. It was maybe, I don't know how long. It wasn't too bad though. I wanted to show you the middle. I put some tape, and there we go. So that is the basis of your journal magazine size. Where it goes from here is up to you guys. I always say, you know, it's yours, make it yours. You know, the fun thing about this, just me playing in the magazine, is it's a magazine. Okay, what is it? What are you hurting? I think it's gonna free up some of your, all of us have it, I think, a little bit attention of using our journals, you know, because, oh, I spent this much money on it, or, oh, you know, I don't want, maybe if I screw up, you know, there's a lot of ifs and buts and whatnots. Well, this is just a magazine, guys. That's all this really is. And it didn't even take me, this I opened when we started, it is the jumbo, and it didn't even, I still got a crud load to that, so it didn't even take a whole glue stick. Recycle those magazines, you know, use the stuff you've got, and we'll see where it goes. So now I have two. I may do something with that, maybe a giveaway on it or something, I don't know. So I took tape that I already had, that I made previously, glued it down, and put some washi around the front and the back. Well, I still got to do the top and bottom. And this one's still sticking because it's wet still. And I put, those are jelly prints inside. Simple, easy, peasy. I mean, you could paint it if you wanted to. You could do whatever you want. It's yours. Is this done like this? The front? Heck no. You know I'm going to have to put, unlike... my journal will be fat. This thing's probably going to be like, so I'll probably eventually need to put on some type of clasp or some type of shedding. But I'll worry about that later. Just like I'm sure I will figure out maybe one of my girls or something. So this is no means by even close to being done. But it's got the front cover basis going. And I am ready to play in it. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make you one. You know, if you don't have this size, use what you got. If you want a big one, you know, then use a big one and just double up those pages like I did in my scrap journal one. I, you know, glued together 2 pages together to make a thick paper. So, use what you got. Don't go out and buy it. And let's have some fun. I don't know. I think it's just going to be a play journal. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. I enjoyed those last 2 little pages. I'm probably going to cut them out and put them in one of my journals. Not this one because this one's not long enough. But there we go. Alright guys. Happiness to you. Go make a mess. And don't forget to art it out. Bye. Have fun guys.